Hello children, good morning. Let us continue our second lesson, reproduction in plants and animals. And today let us do the female reproductive system. Ova are produced by a pair of ovaries located in the lower part of the abdominal cavity. Each ovary is attached to a hollow muscular organ called uterus by an ovarian ligament. Usually only one ovum is released every month by either of the ovaries. The upper portion of each ovary is surrounded by finger-like projections arising from funnel-shaped end of a muscular tube called fallopian tube or oviduct. The fallopian tubes open into the uterus and carry the ovum into it after fertilization. The external opening of the uterus is called vagina and the lower portion which join the vagina is called the cervix. Here is given the female reproductive system and it consists of a pair of ovaries, a pair of oviducts that is shown in the figure, oviducts, a sac like or pear shaped uterus that is for the development and growth of the embryo, a vagina and vulva. These are the main part of female reproductive system. Now let us discuss about fertilization and pregnancy. The sperm discharged into the vagina during sexual intercourse travel up the vagina and uterus and reach the fallopian tubes. It is here that fertilization takes place. One of the sperms fused with the ovum, the zygote thus formed, travel down to the uterus and gets attached to its wall. Means fertilization takes place in the fallopian tube and then the zygote is formed and it is slowly travel to the uterus and get attached to its wall. Then it divides rapidly to form the embryo. When embryos start looking like a baby, that is called fetus. The muscular wall of the uterus have a rich supply of blood vessels which nourish the growing baby. Nutrients, oxygen and other substances pass from the blood vessels into the baby's blood through a special structure that is called placenta. Placenta is responsible for supply nutrients, oxygen and other substance to baby's blood. Placenta is linked to the embryo by umbilical cord. The placenta also carries carbon dioxide and waste material from the baby's body into mother's blood. Here right side there is given fertilization process. Just see, first number of sperms they reached to the ova in the fallopian tube, then one sperm fertilized the egg, then it is called zygote and then zygote started dividing and it will change into embryo. Here is given the diagram when the embryo start looking like a baby, that is called fetus, and there is given the diagram of fetus. Within the uterus, the baby is surrounded by a protective sac that is called amniotic sac, which contain amniotic fluid. This fluid acts like a cushion. The baby grows inside the uterus for about 9 months, a period that is referred as pregnancy. At the end of pregnancy, the wall of the uterus goes through contraction to let the baby out. The amnion, that is membrane of the amniotic sac, bursts and the baby is pushed out through the vagina by the contraction of the uterus. Now there is given about twins. Sometimes two ova mature at the same time. They may get fertilized simultaneously, resulting in the birth of twins. Such twins are non-identical and they are also called fraternal twins. And these fraternal twins look different from each other. Twins are born also if the fertilized egg divided into two. Since they arise from the same cell, the zygote developed into identical twins which are alike. So two types of twins are given there. One are non-identical, which are formed by two different eggs, and another one is identical twins which are developed from same cell. When the cell is divided into two, identical twins are formed. The next topic is given their menstrual cycle. The ovaries usually release an ovum into the fallopian tubes once in 28 days. About every 28 days, an ovum is released from one of the ovaries. The ovum moves down to the oviduct and into the uterus. At about the same time, the lining of the uterus thickens and a network of capillaries grows in it to prepare the uterus for receive the fertilized ovum. Then in the next stage, if the ovum is not fertilized, it dies and the lining of the uterus breaks up within about 2 weeks. The dead cell and blood pass out through the vagina, and this is called menstruation. And the whole process of ovulation, thickening of uterine lining, and menstruation is called menstrual cycle. It is usually of 28 days. Menstruation stops when the woman is around 45 to 50, and this is called menopause. So by this lesson is over. You have to study it properly and revise the lesson properly. Thank you.